Almost there.
live.
You are live.
Okay, share.
Share, share. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Good
everyone.
afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are.
We're just gonna share.
Yes, we are just in the process of sharing our live to people all around the world. So if you're in the chat right now, let us know where you're from so we know how global we are. And there you go. There you go. Perfect. So we are number 5 now on our Go Live session out of 90. So we have a long way to go, you guys. But we understand that we are in here for the long term, and we're still excited, right? We were just a little bit busy with so many things going on. Today, actually, I spent over, almost 2 hours on a business setup meeting with one of our uh, partners, right? All the way from Kelowna, BC, right? So if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about, my friend. You did amazing, despite of the technical difficulties and wasn't really tech savvy, but was able to be coached and mentored,
Yes.
and now he's on the way. He's on the way to becoming very, very successful in this online space, right? So for those of you who don't know us, my name is Lee J.
And I'm Melissa.
And yes, we run this husband and wife online business together. We help people and families, right? Especially families, to start their very own online business.
Mm-hmm.
And we provide everything: your training, your mentorship, coaching, everything you possibly need to get started and to be successful in this space. So we started this challenge, right? We're gonna live for 90 day. It's supposed to be 90-day go live session, but sometimes we're missing some days, so I'm just gonna call it 90 go live session. We really want to complete this before, hopefully, just before New Year, right? But if time permits, right? But if not, we will probably finish way off the New Year season here. So
Yeah.
we're so excited because we just want to welcome a new um, a new action taker
Yeah.
in Canada. We are so excited to have you on board, my friend. We
Yes.
are we an entire community is welcoming you, right? Coming over, and we are so happy that that you took action.
Okay, baby.
I was posting earlier yesterday about the action takers of today are the millionaires of tomorrow, which is absolutely true, right?
Yes.
So we've seen many millionaires that's been a product of this particular system,
Yeah.
and we're not there yet, but we're on the way there.
On the way. Yeah.
And we're so excited because they're also they also found the value in this,
Mhm.
and I think this is more of a divine intervention, right? There's a reason why people see us on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the algorithm keeps popping off, right? With the
Yes.
messaging that we have for the people around us. It's because you're probably thinking, or you're probably looking into starting your very own business online, but you don't know where to start, or you're not sure, or you're skeptical, or there's a friction that's happening within you that you can't get started online, right? And that's totally fine, right?
Mhm.
That's why we're here for you. We're here for the long run. We're here to support you. When we started in 2019, 2020, sorry, 2020, the future wasn't really clear for us in the online business because of skepticism, because of limiting beliefs, because of certain mindset that we didn't have back then.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we knew that's going to prevent us from becoming successful, but we did it anyways, right? We succumbed into these challenges, and so it went very slow for us in the beginning. But as soon as you change your mindset, as soon as you have that
Yes.
switch,
Yes.
the ability, the decision to make a change, it totally changed everything, right? So sooner or later, right, we're having success and we're seeing success coming into the business. And I think that's a testament, we're a living testament for you, to see if it's actually working, right? Now here's the thing, on this live session we selected a few topics we want to talk about. And in this topic, could be personal development topic, could be how to improve family life, business life, decision making. Right? There's so many other personal development topics that we have. Goal setting is coming up. This December we want to focus on that. um, Vision boards, and I want to talk about a little bit of vision boards as well,
Yeah.
and a little bit of prayers, how to pray effectively, right, in
Mhm.
terms of running a business. And and we wanna give you this value because these are the things that actually help us.
Yes.
And in some of these topics we want to talk about um, the common questions people ask, right?
Mhm.
And one of the best common question that they ask is what?
Yes. What will I be selling?
Right? Classic
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Very popular question. I think pretty much every single person who are interested in looking into the business,
Mhm,
that's their number one question. What will I be selling?
mhm.
Right? And the answer is
The answer is
yeah,
there's no
no
selling.
selling. Yes, the business is no selling involved,
Mhm,
which really got us curious
mhm.
how people actually learn in the business, how people actually earn in the business,
Right.
because no selling involved. We
There's
don't do any shipping or
mhm.
no inventory. We don't have to have a warehouse. Um,
You don't
you
need to
know,
have a quota, right?
yes,
Because if you're in a selling business, you need to have a quota. You need to have a target,
yes,
right? We don't have
we
that,
don't do that.
right? Our platform and the on the number one the crazy thing about it is that even though we don't sell anything,
Yeah.
yet our platform and the community that we have are number one in the entire world of producing
Yes.
income or producing results, right?
Yes.
And you can really see how ordinary
Powerful.
people
Mhm.
are achieving extraordinary lives
Yes.
because of the system that they tap into.
Yes.
And like what I said, like what we said, there's no selling in this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
there are people who are, like introverts,
right.
and they don't know how to talk in camera. Um, they have trouble speaking in English,
Mhm.
and they're doing it right, and they don't have to bug their friends or family. Like pretty much no presentation that you have to do.
Mhm.
Everything is packaged in the system that
Mhm.
we are working with, and it's an awesome platform because it does all the pretty much 90% of the automation.
Mhm.
It does the selling for you, and that's why we don't have to do it.
Yeah, you focus on the business, you focus on the
Yeah,
numbers, you
you
focus on
focus.
what matters most,
Yeah, you
right?
focus on yourself, right? Your mindset and your brand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I love this quote, right, from Warren Buffett. And he said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you
Yeah.
die.
Like it sounds pretty depressing,
Harsh, yeah, it sounds harsh.
but it's the truth.
It's the truth, right?
Yeah.
It's the truth. That's why he is known on income diversification,
Yes.
multiple sources of
Passive
income,
income.
passive income.
Yeah.
That's what he's known for, right? When he was a kid, his goal is to have something like 100 pinball machines, right, all over his city, because he knows that even though he's sleeping at night, that pinball machine, if somebody's putting their dime, their nickel in there, he's making money, right? And that particular concept he carried on until he became an adult or teenager first, right? when he was asking his family members to actually invest on him so that he can put this money into an investment vessel, right, that will produce dividends or income for
Mhm.
those who invested in him. And his
Yes.
entire firm, right, something like 70 or 80 years later, his entire firm called Berkshire Hathaway is probably one of the biggest, um, money management business in the world, right? And all of this because of this idea that he said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die.
Yes.
Because that is so true with a
And
lot of
I
us.
have seen it like personally because I do taxes for people,
Mhm,
right? And I have seen people who are in their age, in their 70s, late 70s, almost about 80,
mhm.
and they are still working. And they have part-time jobs, and um like if you look at their taxes, like it's just it made me feel sad because they are in that situation. But you know um yeah, I don't know, it's just really
It is a sad reality, you
yeah.
guys. And people ask me. There was an inquiry. There was a lady who reached out to me, earlier last week. She said that, oh, I feel bad because people are selling this product whatsoever, right?
Mhm.
And I said, really, there's really no selling involved unless you really want to sell it, right? I mean, the thing
Yeah.
the thing with that too is a decision for you to make.
Yeah.
Uh, and I said something like, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. It is offered to everyone, but not all of them become successful. Unfortunately, the fact of this is that 90% of people fail, right? 90% of people fail. It's the same thing with universities, colleges, universities, right?
Mhm.
There's not a lot of success rate, right? For if traditional university can show us the real numbers of their success rate, right, of people actually graduating in their programs, right, nobody will go to university anymore, right, because there's such a high failure rate. It's the same thing with life in itself, right?
Mhm.
And that's why there's what they call the top 10% of entrepreneurs. There's the top 10% of producers. There's the top 10% of graduating class, right?
Mhm.
Because those people um, have it in them, whatever that is. And I think this is discussed on a book called Grit, right?
Mhm.
By I can't remember her name.
By
Vanessa, I think her name.
Angela.
Angela
Angela.
Beckworth.
Yes.
Yeah. And Angela is a social scientist who studied successful people, successful students in schools. And um, her research is to find why and how this particular group of people become successful in life, not only in school but in life. And one of the things that she discovered is the grit that comes with it, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there's a huge explanation of what grit is, right, in that particular book. But just to summarize that, it's just saying that you got to have it in you. You got to have that grit. You got to have that push.
Yeah.
That
No matter how many challenges you go
mhm,
through, if you keep on going, you're gonna have success. You
that's
don't
right.
stop.
Don't stop, right?
And that's
And
the same with the business such as this. Really, the only time that you're gonna fail is
mhm,
when you stop and give up. Really, if you keep on going and you keep doing the work that needs to be done, you keep on updating your
showing up.
skills, right?
Mhm.
Showing up, doing the training, and following the step by step. There's anytime now you're gonna be successful. And that's what we tell to our business partners. Just keep on going, roll up your sleeves, study, and keep on learning.
Keep on learning, keep on pushing, right?
Yeah.
Finding ways to actually operate and run your business.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, you are given a choice, right? And that's what I told the lady too. I'm like, listen, like we all have a choice, right? It's up to you. It's really up to you
Yeah.
where you want to be, right? If you want to be in the 90% of people, or
Yeah.
you want to be the top 10% of entrepreneurs. And it's easy for us to say, oh, of course I want to be the top 10%. I want to be, the very successful
Yeah.
ones out of the pack, right? But if you take a look at, you only know who you are, right? Meaning there's no any other person here that knows best of who you are than you, right? So meaning you're the person that knows
Yeah.
what's exactly is in your head or what
Yeah.
your capabilities are. And you're the person that's going to decide if you want to go through a different route,
Mhm.
decide to change, to have a change in your lives,
Yeah.
decide if you're going to take action
Mhm.
and start this business or start any kind of business, right? It's really up to you if you want to make it happen.
Mhm.
People ask me, hey, how do you actually juggle all these things, right? Kids and businesses and career, and uh, and now having more things, more things to do. And we're probably going to have another session on time management. But really what it is that my it's a decision for me. I can decide to just lay on the couch the whole day, right, and do
Yeah.
nothing. I can decide to just watch Netflix TV shows the entire day, right? Or I will sit down in my computer or get on my phone and record things and study and put on my headphones and listen to hours and hours of mastermind sessions and lectures and lessons. It's really up to me, right? um, God has given us this supreme uh, power of deciding, right? He will still give you the power to decide, even though He is God, right? We are so lucky to have that. Jim Rohn says that human beings are probably uh, not probably, but are the most intelligent creatures on earth because they've given we are given the power to decide, right? So
Yes.
meaning if you are a tree, there's really no option for you but to grow from where you are,
Yeah.
right? Grow
You
as
can
tall
grow
as you possibly
higher.
can, right? If you are a goose, right, you can only navigate from north to south. You're going south during the winter and north during the summer, right? That's just how your brain is wired, right? If you are if you are a bird, right? Same thing. You're gonna fly. You're gonna find worms, and or fish or whatever you're eating at that time because that's how you're wired. You can't really decide for yourself. Like one day, I don't want to be a bird anymore. I'm gonna walk on the grass. I want to be, I want to be
Yeah.
a rabbit now, right? That's
Wanna
gonna
hop.
hop around the grass, right? You can't have that. They can't have that.
But humans,
But
yeah.
humans, right? Human beings are the only ones that can decide that if I am down today, if I made a mistake in my life, I'm in a big challenge right now, and I'm really bad mistake, and I'm actually down, and I have the power to wake up next morning and say, you know what,
I'm
screw
gonna
this,
do this
I'm gonna
day
do this,
differently.
yeah, right, or I'm gonna
I'm
change
gonna
now,
start
right?
something or
I'm gonna get up on the couch
yeah,
and start looking for jobs and
yeah,
start looking for a business
an
or an
opportunity. Yeah.
opportunity. If you have, relationship problems, right? This is the time to get up, be healthy, look
Mhm.
nice, right? And
Yeah.
go on dating. If you have
You have
money problems,
financial,
right?
yeah.
Financial problems, this is the time to actually open up your bank statements, right? Find out what your spending is or what your spending habits are. This is the time to put in, 10% on savings, etc., etc. You take action of wherever you want to get into. If you are full of debt right now, right? Maybe get into a program, right, that pays your debt faster, or something like FPU, Financial Peace University by Dave Ramsey, teaches you how to be financially responsible and how to improve your financial health,
Mhm.
right? And if you are a professional out there that's stuck on your career and you're wanting to get out and have a change, right? You have a choice. You have a choice to do that because you're not a tree, you're not a fish, You're not a bird. You're not a bunny, right? You're a human being. Uh, the freedom to think, the freedom to change, the freedom to decide what you want to get into.
Mhm.
In the Christian world, in our community, um, we always say the term discernment, to discern on something, right? To really ponder upon a decision that you want to do, and not just by yourself, but with God's grace, but with God's intervention. And
Mhm.
God usually intervenes through us, through our the Holy Spirit or the people that's around us, or for some reason there's this message that just comes across differently to you. And this happens to me many times where I have to discern on something, I have to think on something, and for some reason that there's this decision, there's this message that I've heard many times over, and yet when I hear it again, it comes out differently. It
Yeah.
comes out differently because of the discernment that I'm having, the prayers that I'm praying, and a lot of these things, comes down because I know that He's my God is talking to me, right?
Mhm.
And I think that's something that we want to teach or to convey to people as well. When we say there's no selling involved in the online business, there's really no selling involved.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
um, when we say that there's an automated system, there is an automated system that will do all the selling, that will do all the follow-ups, that will do the fulfillment, right? Meaning there's no inventory, there's no admin person, there's no warehouse, right?
Mhm.
That you need to rent. There's none of these things, right?
Mhm.
But Lijay, what am I supposed to do then on the business? Right? You focus on the business, you focus on yourself, you focus on what matters most, right?
Yes, there
What
is the training that tells you
Mhm.
what to do. So once you have access to the training, there is a step-by-step process. You need to set up your back end office, right? Your website, all that emails, you know, um, and email marketing, all those things. Those things have already been pre-made for you. So there are templates, and all you really need to do is to choose which one, right?
You plug in whatever you
Yeah,
you want,
like
right?
whatever you feel like having.
Even what Mel is saying, that setting up your business, right?
Yes,
That's a huge
yes.
thing because um, just earlier this morning, right? I am with a business partner that is setting up his business. So meaning like I need to get in there to be a tech support for you.
Yeah,
Why not, right? Like
we're
let's
able to use an app that we're able to access your computer, right?
right?
With
I
your
think
permission,
with
of course.
with your permission, but a lot of these things really comes down to what's the benefit really of partnering up with somebody, right? Or
Yes.
being mentored by someone, being coached by somebody, because we felt it. We felt in the beginning of our entrepreneurial
Yeah.
journey that we didn't have anyone, right? There are times where we had to Google a whole bunch of things, right? YouTube, learn on our own, right? But now all of these things, all of the training is
Provided for you.
provided for you.
Yes,
Okay.
and you're gonna be matched with a mentor and a
Mhm.
coach, right? Um, and that's what really attracted me in the business because I don't have any sales experience.
Mhm.
My experience was in science, right?
Mhm.
I work in the lab, and I haven't done any selling or any
Right.
kind of those things, right? Presentation, those kind of things. I'm more of a shy type. I don't want to be with people.
Right. And
I'm more a remote person, like I'm on my
right.
own kind of person.
Well, you see how this business changes people, right? Mel
Yeah.
is a shy type, and for her to be able to have a conversation with you online like this is a miracle on its own, right?
Yes. And
So
there is another question where are you able to just do it by yourself? Like do you have to have somebody with you like your husband or your wife to do it with?
mhm.
Really no, because there are times when Lee J was the only one doing it. and
Yeah.
he's able to get results, because in the
Yeah.
beginning I was skeptical.
Yeah.
And then there were times when Lee J was busy in his full-time job, that he had to step away from the business and I had to take over. And it was about 1 year, 2 years
Mm.
that I was doing it on my own, and I'm able to get results on my own as well. And with knowing the power of the business, how it can really help people, we're bringing in both of ourselves and really working together. Because with having two people working together side by side, just like with your mentor or with your coach, right? It's just doubling that power of success.
Results. Yeah. Um, the kids just got home now, and they're raiding the pantry because they're looking for more food.
They're hungry.
They're hungry. So I think this is our cue.
Oh, sorry, baby, I finished it.
This is our cue to say to to invite
Sorry.
everybody on on a
No, that's
on a
only
live
for me.
workshop that we're hosting today, actually Thursday,
Nice.
Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard or 5 p.m. MST, 6 p.m. PST,
Yes,
and 8
that's a
p.m.
baby.
EST. And uh, if you can't make it on that live session,
Yeah.
you can always watch the recording. The recording,
Yeah.
though, we are going to be part of that recording.
Yes.
You'll get to hear our story, right?
And
How
you can watch that anytime. So you'll, as soon as you go into your email where you have access to the link, you will be able to have access to the recorded version right
That's right.
away, and you can watch the full 90-minute video
right.
right on the spot.
So that's pretty much it for this live session, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll hope to see you next time. The kids are here now.
Thank you for
Yeah,
watching.
they're super
See you again
hungry,
next
so we're
time.
gonna make some food for them.
Bye.
Bye.